Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance. Today, we're diving deep into the newest addition to Peech's arsenal, the Talisman of the Acrobat. We're going to break it all down, comparing it side by side with her first talisman, the Talisman of the Actress. We'll test Peech in both offense and defense, analyze the numbers, and see exactly what this new talisman brings to the table. The first talisman, Actress, is already an amazing piece for Peech, so is Acrobat a real upgrade? Or just a side grade with a twist? Let's find out. But before we jump into the battlefield tests, you already know what time it is. It's giveaway time. Just leave your player ID down in the comments, and in 5 days we'll re-roll 5 lucky winners. This time, it's not only 5,000 metacubes, we are adding an extra 5,000 Hydra coins for each winner. Now that's worth a shot. Alright, Guardians, let's get into what really matters, the Talisman of the Acrobat. The very first thing we see with this talisman is the huge health boost, a staggering plus 110,000 health. This is no small increase. For Peech, that pushes her close to a whopping 600,000 total health when fully built. That's a massive survivability upgrade, and in a game where a dead hero is useless, this matters. Along with that, Acrobat also adds critical hit chance, around 5,000 critical hit chance depending on your re-rolls. This means Peech has the opportunity to land more crits, making her hits far more impactful. However, nothing comes for free. Choosing Acrobat over Actress means you're losing 2,000 agility, Peech's main stat, and about 12,000 physical attack. That's significant, because physical attack is what makes Peech aggressive, letting her constantly apply heavy pressure on the enemy team. So the real question becomes, is it worth trading physical attack for more crit chance and a huge health pool? Let's go into the tests and find out. First, we put Peech to the test in offense without any outside buffs to her critical hit chance. Surprisingly, the Talisman of the Acrobat actually gave Peech slightly more overall damage than the Talisman of the Actress, around 200,000 more in total. This might seem odd, because Acrobat comes with less physical attack, and no external crit support in this test. So why the damage increase? It's because her crits under Acrobat hit like a truck. The higher crit frequency and bigger crit impact compensates, and even overcompensates, for the loss of raw physical attack from Actress. The numbers don't lie, Guardians. Now, let's add some synergy and see what happens in defense. Here, we paired Peech with Sebastian for his second skill boost, to critical hit chance, and Hoos, who not only adds even more critical hit chance but also regenerates health like Aiden, helping Peech stay alive longer. We tested her against teams with heavy damage dealers like Dante and Ching Mao, with Sebastian and Octavia in the mix to push Peech's damage output even further. The results in defense were very telling. With Acrobat, Peech had a much higher survivability rate. The extra health kept her alive longer against burst and sustained pressure, which meant she could keep attacking, keep landing crits, and keep applying pressure to the enemy team. In one match, Peech with Acrobat stayed alive long enough to rack up 1.6 million damage in total, not bad for a hero on defense. Compare this to the Actress Talisman in the same defensive setup. Yes, we had 12,000 more physical attack, but without the crit boost and extra health, Peech went down faster. The average damage output with Actress in these defense tests was closer to 1.35 million, and that's only if she survived long enough to deal it. The difference. Acrobat's crits and survivability allowed Peech to sustain damage output over a longer period, while Actress gave her higher bursts early but left her more vulnerable. So what does this tell us? Even though Acrobat sacrifices agility and physical attack, the added survivability and critical hit chance can actually make her damage higher over time, especially in defensive situations. This isn't about one huge early strike, it's about staying alive long enough to keep striking again and again. Now, let's talk about the trade-off. If you already own the Talisman of the Actress, is it worth switching to Acrobat? My verdict: Acrobat is better for survivability and can outperform Actress in many cases, but it's not a complete game changer. Actress is still a fantastic talisman, and Peech will perform incredibly well with it. But Acrobat gives her stats she didn't have before, notably more health and crit chance, which can help her deal more damage over time and stay in the fight longer. If you're running Peech in an aggressive offensive comp with heavy crit support from allies like Sebastian and strong buff synergy, Actress will not benefit from the crits land. But if you want Peech to be a dangerous presence in defense, or in matches where you need her to survive big bursts and keep fighting, Acrobat will give you that edge. And here's an important point: Acrobat's bonus critical hit chance makes her less dependent on having crit boosters by weapon artifact like Ishmael or Jew, or by skill like Sebastian in every match. This means you can run her in more flexible team setups without losing too much damage potential. It opens up your options when building around her. One last thing to remember: survivability isn't just about keeping Peech alive. Every extra second she's standing is another chance for her to knock enemies back with Theatre of Pain, spread her buffs and debuffs through Harlequin's Punishment, steal damage with the final act, and benefit from stage presence. The Acrobat Talisman indirectly makes her entire kit more effective by simply giving her more uptime. So, Guardians, here's the conclusion. The Talisman of the Acrobat is not a magic switch that transforms Peech into something she's not. She's still the same aggressive, control-heavy chaos hero. But it adds a new layer to her playstyle, higher survivability and crit potential, that can make her deadlier in certain scenarios. The numbers in our tests back it up. It's better for defense and for any battle where lasting power is key. But if you're rocking the Talisman of the Actress, you're still in great shape. Actress Peech is still a monster in the right hands. And remember, a dead hero is useless. Survivability is everything. If a talisman gives you both the power to hit hard and the endurance to keep hitting, it's worth serious consideration. So that's our verdict: Acrobat edges out Actress for overall flexibility and defense, but Actress is still perfectly viable. Choose based on your playstyle, your team's synergy, and where you most want Peech to shine. Guardians, that's the full breakdown of Peech's talismans, the facts, the numbers, and the battlefield results. Have you tested the Talisman of the Acrobat yourself? What do you think of it compared to the Actress? I'd love to hear your results and your opinions. Drop them in the comments, because we enjoy a good debate here. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the Olympus Alliance channel, and ring the bell so you never miss any Hero Wars, Alliance news, guides, or strategies. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.